And what are you looking forward to today? Pam Bondi, of course, back on Capitol Hill. I feel sorry for her. I mean, 2 days of having to deal with that foolishness.
Yeah, that being questioned about the 2020 election and all of that. I think everyone so far have handled themselves perfectly. They're all communicators. The biggest thing here is to be able to communicate your vision for that department. Pam Bondi, you taking a look at her right there. She was grilled from all angles, very much like Hegseth was the other day. And I think Rubio handled himself as well. Look, these people are poised. They are the right people in the right position at the right time. Look, they can have all the hearings they want. At the end of the day, all three of these that we're talking about, and of course, Kristi Noem coming up on Friday, all these people will be confirmed and put into place. But it's kind of fun to watch the left lose their mind asking the most frivolous questions. Is Joe Biden president? Did he win the 2020 election? And, you know, they all want to trip all of these nominees up on some type of false lie or some type of narrative that they might have pushed back 4 years ago. But I think they all handle themselves in great dignity for the office, and I'm proud of each and every one of them. I want to say this, though, if I could just for a second. Our biggest obstacle to get things done at this point is not the Democrats. It's not the liberals. It is our own party. Real quickly. Yep. Yesterday's budget reconciliation meeting, there were two Republicans that stood out and once again voiced their opposition to two of the biggest campaign platforms. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security. Think about that. Those are some of the biggest. He announced them in Vegas. He got the biggest applause. Yesterday, McClintock of California, who is 68 years old, voiced his opposition to no tax on Social Security right now. Think how many seniors at home right now are losing their mind hearing that there are Republicans in the House that are against no tax on Social Security. Rich McCormick of Georgia, Republican congressman from Georgia, once again voiced his opposition to no tax on tips. Let me tell you something. My sources within the Trump campaign told me yesterday they were about to double down on the no tax on tips in the first few weeks of the administration. So my message to every Republican out there that thinks that the American people voted them into office, they didn't. They voted Donald Trump into office. They voted for his agenda to turn this country around. And I don't see how any Republican at this point can put their personal pettiness in front of the American people and what they voted for. So if you live in McClintock's district, you live in Rich McCormick's district, you light their district office up, you light their office up here in D.C., and you say, you know what? You put your petty grievances aside and you do what's best for the American people. They put Donald J. Trump in charge, and his agenda should move forward. And it's a shame that our own party is our biggest enemy right now. We cannot go back to the old Republican Party. This is the new age in D.C. On that, guys, I'm sorry to take up the time, but I just had to get that out because I think it's very important for our viewers to know. Thank you, David.
Gentlemen, I vote to confirm Brian as the official majority whip of the House of Representatives. What say you?
Yes, and no more 5-hour energy drinks. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's a coffee right here. But listen, here's my biggest take.
Go ahead.
My biggest viewer takeaway on this is this. We have the majority. There is no excuses. Our biggest obstacle is our own party right now. And we have got to get these people that are not lock in step with President Trump. We got to get them in line, folks, or we're going to go back to the old Republican Party where we don't get anything done. We can't afford to do it, guys. I'm sorry I went on a rant, but
it happens.
Absolutely right.
Brian, we completely understand.